some friends have requested me if I can say the dates of the important days in Osho's life. Yes, I know a few of the dates which I would like to share with you. Osho moved from Bombay to Pune on 21st March 1974. And every morning, evening, there were discourses and he giving sannyas to people. Like that it went on for quite years. And then 24th March 81 was his last discourse in Pune. After that, because of his ill health, he stopped speaking and he went in silence. He has some back problem, and sannyasins started to work on the podium so he doesn't have to climb the steps there. And then whole month of May, there was silent satsang with Osho. And on 31st May 81, he left for America. He went to Bombay and from there he took the flight for America. After this whole time in America, when he was deported, he came back in India on 17th November 85 and landed at Delhi airport in the mid of the night around 2:30 a.m. And thousands of sannyasins were there, waiting there to welcome him. He was taken to the Hyatt Regency Hotel, where a presidential suite was booked for him. He rested for a day, and next morning again press reporters were there. He talked to them a little bit. He was quite tired of this long journey. And he said that I'm happy to be back in the land of Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna is an enlightened master, which has happened in India. And then chartered flight was booked for him to take him to Manali. In Manali, he stayed in Span Resort. And this resort is beautiful near the river. Osho always loved the rivers and mountains. So he was very happy there, sitting on the bench near the river, and he has his own privacy there. Still some sannyasins, lovers started going there, and he used to come out for the walk and just namaste everybody. And again the journalists and press people went there. And he talked a lot about American government and the way he was arrested, how they treated him in the jails. He was talking it all in details to expose in name of democracy what is happening in America. And after being in Manali on 3rd of June, he left for Nepal. Again in Nepal, morning, evening discourses, and wherever he goes, people start teaching there. So he stayed in Nepal for a while, and then on 3rd January 86, he went to Nepal, and from there, 15 February 86, he went to the Greece. And with the Greece, his world tour started. After the world tour, he came back to India and landed in Bombay on 29th July 86. And being in Bombay for almost 5 months, on 4th January, early morning, 4 o'clock, he reached again in Pune. That much information I have, which I shared with you. Now, let's talk about our next episode. Our next episode is inauguration of OshoDham. In the last episode, I talked about I went to lead my first camp in the Bhuj in Kutch. When I returned from the camp, I found invitation card at my door. And this invitation was about inauguration of OshoDham by my Ma Dharm Jyoti, which I didn't knew really that they have put my name there. Anyhow, I came here. It was again 21st March 1995. OshoDham got opened on that day. It was a big celebration. Nearly 500 people had arrived, and everybody was so excited to have this big place for Osho in Delhi. Actually, I should share with you also, when this land was purchased, it was totally a barren land. Nothing was there. And Swami Om Prakash Saraswati Ji had purchased this land. And when Osho arrived in Bombay, he went to see Osho there and met Osho. That time, Osho was saying that I want to stay in Bombay only. Buy some small bungalow for me. I don't want to go to Pune again. No more commune. So Swamiji told Osho, I have a land in Delhi. I can sell it. And we buy you a bungalow in Bombay. And Osho said, no, don't sell it. Create a place for me there. I will come there. So Swamiji came with this message and he started working on this land. All planning was done and architects were there and a lot of trees were ordered to make the place green. Swamiji put all his, I will say, all his money, all his efforts, all his love to create this place. But Osho has his own limited time. He must be knowing it. So he went back to Pune on 4th January 87, early morning, he reached Pune. And then inauguration of OshoDham happened on 21st March 1995. So Osho didn't came here physically, but on that day, everybody felt so much presence of Osho here. We were singing, dancing, meditating together, and suddenly there was such a wind came. And everybody was really amazed from where this wind came suddenly. And people said, well, Osho has come like the winds here. That way, inauguration of OshoDham happened. And at that time, it was decided that we will do every year 2 meditation camps here, one in February and one in October. Swami Om Prakash Saraswati had very good connection with me, and he suggested, he really told me that you have to come twice here in the year to lead the meditation camps. That's how activities started in OshoDham.